going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air. Dark Knight flying.
Hey, comments.
It's Fire 716.
Let's go. It's Big Frank in the morning. Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air. Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it here. Hey.
What up? Afros and Americans.
What's happening, party people?
What's good, everybody?
Hit that switch behind you, Kevin.
Was good with you. Sorry, for the tardiness. We appreciate you joining in. Just to say hello.
Mike check. These songs gotta be.
Well, you got to be honest about your life.
That's you.
Sounds real stalkerish. Don't feel right, but I'm still attached.
Well, I ain't read that one.
Huh?
I ain't read that one, Jordan. So sad.
All right, added my peoples. All right. Who is this?
Huh?
Who is this?
Hey.
This is 4 a.m. in New York featuring Anaja. This is a black party.
It's different.
I gotta get some tankers and the bankers on here.
Tanking
the bangers.
Oh, you late to the group.
I'm not really late to the group. I think I gotta get them on here.
Gotcha.
I get them on here.
I've been rocking with Taking the Bankers for a minute.
Since I seen the NPR.
Huh?
Since I seen the little that's on
Little, that's right.
Yeah.
They different.
Yo, well, lyrically though,
They
you
got
can
it.
go.
Sure.
Everybody.
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank. You're locked into Big Frank in the morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever this may find you in the world, in the universe, across the nation, playing the PlayStation, Xbox, Dreamcast, Sega. Good morning.
Game Boy.
Going down this morning, it's your boy Big Frank, Jay Cherie,
In the building.
Daniel the Dark Knight,
What's up,
Kev on air. What it is this morning? How y'all feeling this morning? What it is? What's up?
Tired.
Sorry, talk about it.
It's my fault. So I've been running all weekend. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. It started like Thursday, for real. It was like serving, honors thing, serving 2 services, just serving. But I haven't really slept. So I was like, okay, my whole body's full up. I'm gonna take, my last good pain pill, that one that you hold on to, you like just in case. Took that, but I was like, I need to take my sleep meds. Done. Like, prayed for somebody and went into a deep sleep to only get a phone call at 7:14. Just you good. My bad. On the way. So no, but it was a good weekend. It was just a very busy one. What about y'all?
I'm good. Pastor birthday. Dr. Matai came.
I
through.
heard she was in
I
the.
was
She
like,
came in.
So I had a great yesterday.
I was clown. I secretly clowned her though because I talked to her on Thursday. She did not tell me she was coming to Buffalo.
It was supposed to be a surprise.
Yeah.
So
I found out from somebody else she was gonna be there. Like before, I was like, yo, she didn't even say nothing. But yeah, good stuff. What about y'all?
Man, it's been
I want to call off work.
listen, I told my wife to call off this morning.
I want to call off so bad.
I called off this week already one time, so last week I did. It's been a good weekend. It's been full. It's just full. I watched the video this morning, just a snippet that might have just changed my life. Because he said his name I won't mention because sometimes he be off.
Yo,
But
it
he
happens.
said that what makes you a person that can do anything isn't a person of value. But I'm paraphrasing this wrong, but the part of you that is more disciplined is the greater value of you. We assume because we can do anything and do a little bit of everything that we're valuable. It is the disciplined side of you that is valuable. The part that says, no, I can't do this. No, I'm not open to this because I have to focus on this. And that's where Frank has been in error. Because these hands is gifted. These hands is blessed. They can do, listen, it might sound cocky to you, but it's the truth for me. that these hands can do a lot of things. But the very thing that I need to be doing and discipline doing, I haven't done in its fullness. And it's just Monday.
Being a jack of all trades is not a compliment.
The first,
actually, no,
the first word.
Because it because I had
no,
actually,
something
like,
no.
I had somebody tell me that they was like, being a jack of all trades is not a compliment because that means you are not consistent. And I was like, when they said it to me, I was like, yo, but it makes sense.
It makes
like,
sense, but
it don't make sense.
But somebody said that there's more to the statement than just the jack of all trades. That's just the beginning. It says the jack of all trades is a master number. But there's more after that. There's a series of events happening.
That's all I ever heard.
It's just the first part, right? So I got to do some research and I'll come back on that because I think that though I'm not a master, I'm able to get things done.
Right.
I'm able to make things happen. And sometimes, even as a visionary, the visionary shouldn't be the executor. But what happens is because the executor isn't executing, the visionary now becomes the executor.
Right.
And somebody said this to me recently, Frank, you the boss. You really shouldn't be doing all that you're doing as a boss. But it's about putting people in place. T.D. Jakes said it like this. I got all the witnesses. Come on, witnesses. He says that he's not the person who knows how to do everything, but he understands why it needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
I know that this segment needs to be done, and because I know this, I can put you in place.
Right.
Now, I technically don't have the skill set, the intuitiveness to execute the task, but I know it needs to be done. So, hey, I just, help us.
God gave you the ability to do a thing until other people can do things.
Right. Because, like for me, I guess we confessing this Monday morning. Everybody's like, oh, Frank rests where? Oh, Frank do when? Because my question is, when I die, somebody else can do it. Oh, absolutely. But where they at right now? Like in this moment right now, for some reason, if I don't do it, it doesn't get done. As an entrepreneur, if I don't work and put the time in, that's due.
Right.
I don't care what anybody else say they want to do or willing to do. If they're not doing it,
Right.
I got to do it.
Right.
Because you're not paying, you're not signing them checks. You're not sending Frank. But if I die, she will suffer. It will be hard for them, but they'll get through it at some point down the line. But until then,
but no, I
send
think
somebody.
for you, it's like when you actually get the opportunity to sit and lay down, you don't.
No, because you think sit and lay down doesn't, because sit and lay down for your average person means that there's nothing else to do.
Right.
Sit and lay down for me is no, these tasks are done, but there's still more to do. For example, this radio station, there's so much to do concerning Fire 716 radio. So that when you tell me that the church stuff is done, cool, the family stuff is done, cool. Oh, Frank, go take a rest. Oh, no, my buddy, I really got to come down here and do due diligence here. Oh, then when that's done, okay, good. But you understand to do this, I didn't neglect it, the family, and to do that. And I got to go make up. You get what I'm saying? So I think for me is praying for the people to be able to give me their time without pay for 6 months. Y'all don't hear me talking? Hear my petition? Just so that I can put things in place, just so that things can evolve to the next tier, next level, so I can truly rest. You remember I was talking last night about that. I said, I hear you talking, and you're talking good, and I don't even disagree with you. But until that comes, or even the ability to trust my delegation comes, and that's just a balance. When we talk about jack of all trades, like as a visionary, I got you. I got vision to execute. I know why things need to be done, but I'm not skilled to do them all. So until I get people to do them, I do them. But yeah, so it's a balance. So that's my Friday Saturday. I've been laying floors. Like who? Am I?
Listen, I was like, yo, I walked in. I was like,
Did you
yo,
ever get the floors?
Frank.
No.
Frank is legit the church maintenance man. Like literally, he walked. Don't you know no good? Just on the floor. Cut. I'm like, yo, when did you even learn how to lay floor? Man, God, just it is. What it is.
Because what people don't know, I got I was the refuge temple. I worked at the church. We strip floors and y'all lucky. Y'all lucky. My dad got stripper at the house and wax. I was on the verge about how y'all before we move in, you about to strip the whole floor and wax it brand new fresh towels. Okay, but thank God for doing what it did. Well, but you know what it is just that I serve and I serve for real, and whatever needs to be done. All right,
right.
Like but I got you though, because legit Saturday, like I promise you, I was like, yo, I'm gonna be in bed before 9 o'clock.
Sounded good.
It sounded so good. Oh, we gonna go home and change and head to the church. Literally jumped out of a sneaker ball outfit, threw on some sweatpants, back in Niagara Falls, painting and cleaning. Like but that's the life of a servant. And when you said that you're willing to do the will of God, like it comes with an inconvenience. Because I was so excited. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get to bed at like 9:30. Lies, all lies.
Perfect. So it's going down this morning. It's Big Frank. When we get back, we get into Big Girl Chronicles right here on Fire 716. Coming up, we got Triple O, and we also have more music right here on Tony Braxton. Let's get it. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. How you feeling? Subscribe, share, like, camera angle, all three of us.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. I forgot too many apps on my phone.
So I was gonna try to upgrade my phone.
Okay.
Because this one's been acting a little wonky. Okay. And it's not like the normal wonky, but it's like I'm on a call and the whole phone shut off wonky. So I was like, yeah.
That's different.
I was like,
I can deal with crack phone. I can deal with, switching pages and random stuff. I can deal with you, every once in a while hanging up on my mama, you know what I'm saying? But
just to shut off completely in the middle of a conversation. So I was like, I'm gonna upgrade, but I'm gonna upgrade to the phone I want. If I'm gonna upgrade, we gonna live this life to the phone I want. Get there. Then with the guy, he was like, I don't know if we got a phone in the back. No, we got one left. So he comes out, brings the phone out. I was like, oh, okay, cool. He was like, we got a case that goes with it. You can finance the case because the phone I was telling you about is the way the phone is. You need a special case for it. And it has stylus pen. Say less. Okay, I'm about to walk out of here with this phone. He was like, oh, yeah, so your trading value is this. Cool. He was like, but in order to get all this, he's like, wait a minute, ma'am, your other phone isn't paid off. I was like, nah, no, it's not. He was like, oh no, we got to pay off the other phone. He's like, I'm gonna need you to drop like 300 to walk out with this phone. So y'all have a good day. I'm not paying 300. I'm not dropping 300 right now.
Wait, you still paying on that?
I've only had it for a year.
So they should be able to
push it, right?
Right.
So if they do, I have to pay either. Okay, so they gave me the option. They was like, if you do like a jump month, so you can upgrade, they'll like, I can't get the trade-in value for the phone.
Oh, got you.
So I will still have to pay and still essentially have to somewhat pay the phone off. So I was just like, well, wait. I'll wait this out because I was like 300. He was like, yeah, that's including the activation, the taxes, paying off your phone, and financing the case.
Done. A couple months to pay my phone off.
The case.
The case. That's because the case is like
on Amazon.
The case is like I think like $89.99 with the stylus pen, specifically with the stylus pen that goes with it.
So I get a pen called the stylus.
What was the name of that phone?
The Z Flip. The Galaxy Z, Z.
Good morning, good morning. Hope y'all doing good this morning. Hope y'all doing everything.
Yeah, if you pay that joint off, they said that they'll trade the phone in, and pretty much the phone will be free the new joint that be free.
What kind of case was you trying to get?
After
The Z Flip joint.
I was like, word, shoot,
No,
alright,
it's like
man.
they got
Get it.
that joint.
Not that phone, the other one. So there's two.
We looking at phones right now.
Sorry, there's a phone that flips up, and then there's a phone that flips open.
Oh, you want the wide one?
Yeah. But yeah, so I was like, we just gonna have to pray over this phone until ain't nobody got $300. No, let me say that ain't nobody got $300 to waste on a phone. Like, if I'm gonna do $300,
I only upgrade my phone because my wife says so.
I only upgrade a phone if like it had like how Jess phone is. Like my phone has to be broken, but it has to be so broken I can't use it. Once I can't use a phone, I'm like, all right.
I barely update my phone.
Yeah, I'm still like.
You got an iPhone, you need to do better with that.
For what?
Because iPhones they slow down.
iPhones will mess you up when
they
you don't
slow
update.
down after a while.
Listen, can I call? Can I text? Can I watch YouTube? I'm good.
Yeah. See, I do a lot of stuff. I don't. I just read a lot of manga. As long as I can read manga, I don't really care.
Yeah,
that's what I bought a phone for initially. I didn't buy it to call my mom. I didn't call it to text nobody.
But they were like, you upgrade your phone. They was like, we're gonna transfer everything over. It's gonna be a while. There's like 10,000 text messages on that bad boy.
Ever.
Yeah.
Big Girl Chronicles, y'all coming up right now. Jay Cherie, it's on you.
What's good, everybody? You already know what time it is. It is Big Girl Chronicles Journey to Freedom. It's a movement. And on this, unusually warm Monday, it's supposed to be warm all week, y'all. I'm kind of excited. I honestly want to talk about what it takes to be in a healthy lifestyle. So let me explain. Your girl at one point was living with much vigor to try to lose weight. I lost 10 pounds, ended up gaining 3 of them bad boys back because I did not take what was, take the routine that I was in seriously. And I reverted back into old behaviors, which caused me to gain 3 of the 10 pounds back. But I also found out that the reason why I was gaining weight wasn't just because of, some poor food choices, but it was because I failed to break some soul ties that I did not want to address because it was uncomfortable. And with that comes carrying weight. And people don't really understand that when your spiritual health has taken a decline and there's certain things that you need to break out of and get free from, it causes weight gain. It causes issues in your body. It causes health challenges. And then we wondering why we out here suffering and we at the, at the altar and we trying to pray a thing out, but there's still things that needs to be addressed. So in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, I want to talk to you about getting to the root and breaking soul ties. People think that soul ties is just sex. It's not. Is any connection that you had with the individual that y'all had a tie to. And soul ties can also come through verbal things that people have spoken over your life that when you broke from them, you did not break the soul tie. So when you heard somebody tell you you want to be just like your father, but you like, okay, I don't talk to that person no more. But the soul tie, there was still a connection that was made there. When you end a relationship, whether it's a spiritual parent or a friendship, and then they spoke negativity over you and you received it, that you still had a soul tie to them. And a lot of times we don't address this, and then we wonder why our health is being challenged, our mental space is being challenged, and we're also dealing with other types of things. In this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, I really want you to get free on this Monday and get into the face of God and ask God, what soul ties have I not addressed that's causing me to be in the physical and mental space that I'm in now? Because sometimes it's not a spirit, it's just residue. So in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles and your journey to freedom, this is the first way to start the freedom process. The rest of it comes by fasting and praying because you're beautiful, you're intelligent, and you're graceful. You're big people.
You're big people. I think that sometimes we don't really address. We always think spiritual soul tie to be the sex partner, but we don't really always dissect the layers of connection. And we don't always apply the residue, because everything that you were connected to in friendship and passing by, like engaging in a light conversation can trigger things. For example, even this morning I talked about the guy's video, 15 seconds of words, but that had an impact on me. So imagine just having the wrong conversation with the wrong people, the impact that it have and those things. So definitely something you got to deal with. And I said, I just want to concur with Jess this morning, Jay Cherie, because you said something about things being spiritual, but it affects your body. and that's legit. And some of us are dealing with the symptoms and not really taking care of the virus. So, or we're not dealing with the actual element of what caused this. Why is this here?
Right.
And some of the physical challenges we have comes from some spiritual things we're not dealing with. So.
That's a fact.
Tap in. Listen, it's going down this morning. When we get back, we get into question of the day. And you know what they do around here? They get spicy. They be getting hot. So stay locked in. Stay tuned. Coming up, we got Brooke. Break it down. Nah, all right, let's do a tight up skirt right here. Red Rat on Fire 716 Big Frank in the morning. Who's that like gala? No.
But no, like I had to like I'm getting ready to put myself on a spiritual detox.
I gotta watch Final. I'm gonna go to Shades. So bad.
And that's going to be a season of consecration over long that's supposed to be at this point. But like, because there's certain things that in the time of the relationship, you received it.
Absolutely.
That was that person, but now like I have residue from friendships and relationships I didn't even realize existed, and because there's a tie still there, there's still the connection.
Yeah.
And it's still a spiritual connection. And I was like, okay, there's things I gotta break from and
and there's some things that you just you have to let go of.
Yeah.
They don't sometimes it ain't got you got it. And sometimes you gotta release that. And sometimes that's not always the best feeling because you gave so much value to what it was when it was.
Right.
But definitely
time to
yeah, so it's just because some people aren't in the same place they were when y'all got connected.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And because how can I say this properly? I preached it yesterday. Because that person has changed, but they did some damage or they did some stuff beforehand. It's kind of like iffy.
Mm-hmm.
You'll project things that's not true because you still holding on to an image of them that's no longer. So you got to really let them go.
Yeah.
You really got to let it go and disconnect.
Yeah.
You got to know.
I'm talking to you. Let them go.
Because like I was like somebody said something to me and it's like I believe in acknowledging triggers but also getting to the place where it's no longer a trigger. Somebody said something to me and it triggered something that my dad said it to me as a kid and I was like, who are you talking to? Like but you don't realize it's there until it happened.
Right.
And it was just like, no, what I was saying is like, you look like real cute today. So I like, but the way they said it, I was like, it was something my dad said as a kid that I didn't realize exists. I was like, oh God, yeah, this detox is real. Like I need to just go in and clean the slate.
Good morning, y'all. I'm sure we're watching. Good morning.
But it's stuff that we have to do because you never know that it exists until it shows up.
Yeah.
And that's why sanctification is a consistent process.
Sanctification.
And all his energy is gone. Right. So yeah, it's a real thing.
It's a real thing, man.
Yeah. So the question of the day is gone.
Oh, here you go.
I saw it. And
Question of the day coming up.
I got a question. It's not the question of the day though.
I just got a question to ask.
So like when it comes to you don't have kids of your own. I don't necessarily have kids of my own, but we have kids. What is one of your biggest, but even you too, Jess, what is one of your biggest fears of your kid, like for your kids?
What's the most what?
That I
Like-
might kill him. Fire 716 Frank in the morning.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's the behind
but
the
that's
scenes.
real though.
But it's real. Like I don't want to drop him by mistake. I don't want to roll over him. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to hit him in the nose by mistake.
That's a fact.
So for those who are listening, the laughter that came onto the station. So Kev on air asked, what is your biggest fear when it comes to your kids? And Big Frank said, I don't want to kill him.
I don't want to kill him.
And that's why y'all
That's
got laughter
real,
when he came in.
My house don't have stairs, but I've always feared walking down the stairs with a kid. Like, if I fall, blood,
Over.
and I don't get a good tuck
If
and
you don't
protection.
if you don't do a cat twist
Facts.
and fall on your back, it's over.
You gotta do a tuck
I feel
in.
like you
or
I
go
feel
like,
like
baby close to the floor, but like say the fall type.
You ever hold a baby and then you got them, but their head too big?
yeah, all the time. Yeah, all the time.
Or
All the
they
time.
try to like get
But-
out your arms
Yeah.
and they like stiffen up and almost fall out your arms.
Woo, okay,
Yeah.
I thought I was by myself.
Never, nope.
That's every
Not at
child
all.
I've ever held. I
Dang.
don't know. See, I don't think about stuff like that because I feel my body will move on its own. Like I know I'm not.
Instinct, I got you.
because I'm now, especially now, I've been so indoctrinated with children, done almost dropped and a whole bunch of other things. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yo,
I can't even really sleep soundly around a child anymore.
No, that's a fact.
Like I'm at a point now where I could sleep a whole 8 hours, but because I was only half sleep, I will wake up and be like, I'm tired.
I lean the twins.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
lean the twins on my legs, and I put my boy on my own. Y'all own me. Like I need to know that y'all safe. Okay, I need to know that y'all here. Now we can go. Yeah, let's rest here now.
Yeah, no, that's real.
Boy, I'm like, get them off me. No.
Yeah,
right now.
I sleep 10 times better like holding a baby.
Oh, facts.
Than I do.
You know,
Baby
Like
I
laying
laying
do.
over there. Yeah.
If I'm too tired, because that I be don't roll. You Frank, you can't turn.
You can't turn.
You
You can't turn. When they like when you on your side and they behind you and you want to do the back row on your back. Oh, man, is you there?
Yeah, is you there?
You can't turn your neck all the way.
Yo, I woken up one time, thought the boy was gone. I thought the boy he died. Lord Jesus. Oh no, he's stuck in the corner. Oh God. Okay. That wasn't even a question today, y'all. That was just
That was just
a random question. I guess I think my biggest fear when it comes to kids is that I'm gonna have a human moment in my kid record me cussing and played on a platform.
Dang.
Like that one moment where you slip.
Like Kirk Franklin.
Yeah. and like, cause by that time I'll be at a different platform. My kid be like, yo, look what my mom did. I turned into a TikTok. Like, cause kids are reckless with the phone. And I end up being a TikTok and then my whole ministry is gone.
No.
and then I think my
Anyone still have followers?
other fear would be just they're not called reflections. I can't find the words.
Oh, you talking about
yeah, now you
Reflex.
reflex that if I'm off guard because Trey had you just like I was asleep, he hit me in the face with the iPad. He almost got
knocked out.
you just a kid. You just a kid. But I
No,
said,
reflexes is a fear of mine because I was like, God, if you give me a boy and he buck up on me, I'm gonna throw him down the stairs.
But as a boy, you gotta knock him out.
Yo, no, that's a fact.
Like I'm afraid I'm gonna throw him down the stairs and he gonna land wrong and I'm gonna get a case.
Yeah,
Boom, neck broke.
I think I don't know. See, my biggest fear as a parent is pushing my child into is my child not being ready to not have me. That's my biggest fear because to be leaning on me forever is a fear of mine because then how I see it is like now it's gonna go from leaning on me to leaning on another man or leaning on another person. And that's like I don't
You know what I try not to do? I try not to go ahead too far.
Yes.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yes,
Ain't it?
I try not to go ahead too far and project things that could or could not be.
Because when I say my sister asked me a question, and I was like, well, I just don't want my son to be
Right.
That got Kevin Hart in a whole lot of trouble.
and not to say I would be against, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I would love my son
Still
unconditionally, but
I would rather not.
I would rather
Have to
not
deal with
because
that.
of, and I only say that because of my own wants.
Yeah.
I want grandkids.
Yeah.
You know what
they
I'm
can
saying?
adopt.
And I,
They got more
no,
rights than
no,
we do.
no.
See, that's
I
what-
want
see,
lineage.
See, that wouldn't even be
Lineage is different.
That
You know
the
what I'm
bloodline
reason why it
saying?
would be a problem for me because
But
of where
like,
I'm going. So like I'd be like, sir, love you,
50
love you,
cents.
right? but I need you to,
Right.
like I'd be like, how I feel though. He'd be like, yeah, I know you love me, Dad, but I know what God said. That's all. That's all
Right. That's it. As long
The
as you acknowledge
accountability
it.
is off of me.
Right.
This is all you and Jesus.
As long as you know,
That's a fact.
as
Not
your
gonna-
father,
not-
I love you.
Now I'm gonna treat you like who you is. My guy, what's good with you?
My
See
guy.
you later. You know what I'm saying? Who you
fact.
brought over? What's up? What's your name? What's good, Brody? You know what I'm saying? You touch
Yeah.
my son, I'm gonna kill you. You
Yeah.
just keep pushing. You know what I mean? Go ahead, just go back to being a father. I just need to know. You know what I
Right.
mean? I need to know that it ain't about me. You know what I'm saying? It's between you and Jesus. Oh. Gotcha. Question of the day, though.
Question of the day.
The question of the day is kind of silly, but so in the movie Best Man, was Mia
movie.
wrong for not telling Lance that she smashed his homeboy, Tay Diggs' character?
Yes.
Was she wrong?
She
Good morning.
could have handled it differently.
Definitely.
But she wasn't wrong for smashing the homie.
Not wrong for smashing, but definitely,
Yeah, she could have definitely.
I think identifying that. Listen, me and him visited the courtroom once upon a time, and he laid down the law. Like,
Yeah.
just, don't ask
Wow.
me. Don't ask. I can't tell you where these analogies come from, but they just come. But just having that mature conversation.
Yeah.
But now I'm a little spicy. Now y'all on her frontal what? Her frontal lobe. Mad random. Ever since when I watched that movie, from that point on, I gave kisses on the frontal lobe.
Yeah, all the time.
Lord.
Oh, they gave me. Oh, that's weird. Oh,
Jesus.
I did not. See, I didn't do
Absolutely.
it because of the movie though.
Bless-
But like,
bless you,
see,
baby.
I brought it. That's the problem with me because if we not get married, I think I should know. I should have known before.
I
Yeah.
think you should have known because he was so close.
Right.
Fact.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
That's my boy.
right.
You know what I mean? Like, you should have
Yeah.
told me when we
Yeah,
was
yeah.
talking. You know
Right.
what I mean? Don't tell me now. If you was going,
Well,
you
she
should've-
didn't tell him. Lane.
No.
The
No,
homie did.
I'm just saying.
Right.
In his book,
I'm
he
just-
snitched.
I'm just saying.
Snitch hard.
Like, that's crazy. And then on the other hand, honestly, what's his name was wrong because he should have told his homie.
No facts.
Oh, real
Fact.
shit, bro. Who
Valid.
you about to talk to? Where? Yo.
Yeah,
Because
I
like
just
crossed
keep
that
it-
because
line
if
already.
you think
Just
about
keep
the
it on being with
storyline, they were not
I done-
together
I done-
when she smashed the home.
Right, but
Right,
still, that's
but
your
it-
homie
but-
though. That's
but
the
that's my
guy code.
homie.
You need to tell
Right.
me if I'm about to talk to some chick and you know you done smashed. Let me know, yo, bro. Respect. I hit that. I need you to know that before
That's
you get into the
it.
relationship.
That's it.
Because
That's
it's gonna
it.
be because I don't want it to be weird.
It's not
for
gonna.
you.
It's not gonna stop
that-
me from
that-
talking
you
to
know
the
what I'm saying?
person. Nothing.
I can't because I ain't gonna hold you.
But what
If I got with a girl,
No.
No.
if I got with a
if
girl,
the homie smashed?
Sex is sex.
No.
listen.
We don't do it like I do
no,
it.
I'm not gonna be. Look at.
We,
I'm not gonna be.
we don't
I'm not
hold
gonna
them
be-
them connections.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be tight about it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. For a couple days, I'm gonna be like,
I'm gonna be a little
Yeah.
iffy. Like,
but after I get over it, I'm gonna be over it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because my thought process is, it's look real weird when I introduce you to this girl that you ain't supposed to know, and y'all is
y'all-
already cool.
But they already.
it's
knew
weird
each
when I
other,
bring her
though.
to your house and
Right,
she
so
already
if
got your
she-
Wi-Fi
if she-
password.
You know what I mean?
The violation
That's all.
came in because as my bro, you
You,
didn't
should,
tell
you
me
ain't say nothing.
that you was here when I brought it to the party, the
Right.
events. You didn't say nothing, but you're
Right.
a book. You wrong for that.
Right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
should have said something because she been around for a minute.
Right.
And
If you was gonna be quiet, be quiet.
be quiet, right? Oh, girl, I mean, you wrong too because you could have said you could have said
Yeah,
something too.
right.
But you don't have the longevity as my bro. This is my
Yeah, that's my man.
Right.
Though. That's my bro.
Before you showed up, my bro was here.
Right.
So when he went down on his tour of recompense,
Right. You should have said something.
and came across that I now hold what you where you been. Yo, give me a
Right, let
Give
me
me a
know.
heads up.
It's-
Especially
ahead
if it's
now.
something that happened a minute ago.
minute
Like
ago,
I'm be
fact.
like 10 years ago.
Oh yeah,
Whatever,
it's whatever.
5 years ago.
Fact.
She a different chick. I'm a
'Cause,
different nigga. You know
Like,
what I'm saying?
okay,
Like,
so I'm not this chick, but on behalf of the females who are this person, because y'all need some kind of female representation. I clearly agree with the guys at this table, but being the female in the room, like, I think I understand why she didn't, because it was like, in a sense, if I tell him this, we both love each other. It was a moment of break, but because he's so territorial, we'll never get back together. Even though he smashed 50 other girls and I stuck around, this one smash will keep us from being together. And even though it's unfair, I'm gonna keep this silent because at the end of the day, we still love each other, and that's a lot.
Yeah,
of
no.
I didn't say I agree. Just because I saw this question of the day on a different like platform, and so I was looking at the comments, and they were like, reason why she didn't say nothing is because he wouldn't have been able to get over this one smash, even though she got over the 50 smashes out in the relationship. Because he even admitted in the movie, sleeping with other girls while he was talking to her. She got over those smashes, but that one smash, they really that was their perspective.
Because I didn't go around smashing your homegirls.
But you were still smashing.
Which is was just completely different than you smashing my homies. You get what I'm saying? Like that's my bro.
Right. Me and him have an affection toward each other.
Yeah, like that. Like that's bro right there. Like you can't visit him and not tell me about it if I'm visiting you.
Right. Now to what women will say, he's extremely territorial. That's why I want to say nothing. Then on that, I'd be happy just being ignorant. Then then don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now
she didn't say anything.
If it came out in the book and you know it was in the book, you should have been the first one to come up and say something to me. Because me and him gonna have beef. Period. Once I find out
that part,
you know what I mean. We might be bros after I beat him, but it gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? Like if it don't happen, I'm not gonna be able to.
But like, if you think about it though, if you think about the movie, she never thought he was gonna read the book until after they got married.
But see,
he got a hold of the book.
But
that makes it worse.
That makes it so much
worse. And then it don't make sense because that's my man's. Even if I wasn't gonna read it, I would have bought that joint. It's gonna be somewhere around with me because other people need to know that I seen it and I got it.
Best man. You want to be my best man in the wedding right here. You might be by my side and you didn't smash the bride.
What?
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, you ain't told me. We had a conversation about.
Right, we ain't sit down at the bar. Right. Nothing. Like,
listen, bro, I know you talking to Janet,
that is a problem.
But we had a moment.
We had a moment a while back,
a little time back. I just needed you to notice because I see where y'all headed.
Right,
and I love you as my brother, and I know you love her to be your wife. So I need you to know this.
I need you to know.
Not I want you. I need you to know this.
Even if we got a box just a little bit.
We can take the fade. Like
I know. But
like
to keep this a friendship and friendship,
I can't.
We gotta
nah.
But that's the thing, like real talk, and this is speaking as a woman though. Men are easier to forgive another man for smashing a girl than the actual girl that smashed the homie. And I have seen it.
Say that again?
So, like, if my homie smashed somebody, like somebody I used to kick it with, or somebody I presently kicked it with, they will get in an argument with their boy, but they'll bounce right back. But that girl gonna catch hell from that dude. And I have seen it over and and I have seen it like people, like female, like, so you forgave him like right away, but you still mad, you still hold a grudge towards me.
He does anything walking, has no attachment. He doesn't care.
He's being
if it walk tall, walk small, walk sideways, not knee, toe, bow leg. He running up, running in, running through. He don't care. He has no affection. He has no ties to. But that woman, once she has decided to allow that man to enter the sanctums of that precious pearl, he got access to you like that. He got in like that. Because just naturally built different. And sorry if I offend those who are Tatianas and promoting it. We can smash just like the men smash. Oh, you can.
You can.
But there's just a level. The majority of women have a different level of attachment or access that you have to give a person before you let them Bojango in the box.
Right.
That is
the
most backwards ideology. Like, I can forgive my boy, but I'm gonna get his girl all kind of business. Seriously, like that's stupid
also know-
because
Okay,
your boy
all
is
right.
equally as responsible.
All right, so
She-
let me
I'm gonna
put it
I can
to.
explain it in a different way.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah,
If we-
yeah, because
if-
there's
if
three
y'all-
different.
If y'all ran into each other, we don't know each other yet, right? If y'all ran into each other at a bar, at a club, and y'all smashed or whatever, and y'all was done, y'all ain't see each other after that, I wouldn't be mad at nobody. It'd be what it is.
It is
now,
what it
if
is.
y'all done if he done had to work his way into it,
Yeah.
Right.
you gave it to him, that's totally different
That's
because you had to catch feelings
Yeah, yeah.
before you let
That's
him.
not always true. Women do not
Well,
always have to catch feelings.
regardless,
to smash.
no, what?
That is not
I'm
true.
saying it wrong. You ain't catch feelings. You made somebody work for it. Just like how you made me work for it.
Facts.
There's just the
Ooh.
difference between me and him is that I decided
I
that I was
lasted
gonna
longer.
stay.
Ooh.
So because somebody else worked for this thing and got it, and then I worked for this thing and I also got it, you have now started a trend that as long as somebody worked for this thing,
They
you
can
have
get
it.
it. That's
That's how I see it in my head. Is that
Ah.
dang? So when my man told me he worked for it and he got it, initially I was like, "Well, when?" Because
Yeah.
time is
Time is a
mattered.
thing.
Time.
If you told me a couple months,
after time.
if you told me a couple months, I would not talk to her. Like from there, me and her was done.
Got you.
Valid.
Got you.
Valid.
Yeah.
That's
Years-
crazy. but
years
valid.
ago,
That's valid.
5-6 years ago, he worked for it. That's different. You a different person. We different people. If that happened when we was 20 and we 25, shoot, we done grown. We done got
So-
grown.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
different.
no
for
You know what I'm
clarity
saying?
purposes, if it happened a couple months ago,
I'm done. I'm done.
you'll be done with the female, but still be friends with the guy.
Absolutely.
Because-
Dumb.
No,
That's dumb.
no.
No,
That
it's
is
not
so
because
dumb.
hold on, stop, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Dumbest
Stop,
thing
stop, stop,
ever.
stop. No, wait
Because
a
he had
minute.
the intention to work for it and still got it. So that means that's not your boy if he's gonna smash your female.
No,
That's
stop,
dumb.
stop.
No,
Hold on,
but
stop,
my
stop.
female
She's
before.
confused. She's
Stop,
confused. She's
no,
confused.
fact,
She's
because
confused.
right, because you're
taking it as
You-
flipped
you're-
it.
you're
She-
mixing
she
it
was
up.
mine already. I got it back.
No, this
She
is just an
happened-
encounter
He
between
smashed
him and her.
before I knew
Before
her.
I knew her.
He
Before
just
we
ha-
even engaged.
No, the
in-
scenario was that you are dating this chick and your boy smash her.
Mm.
But the guy is quick to forgive the guy for smashing his girl, but give the girl hell. That was the scenario.
Alright.
Not a previous smash.
I
Not
didn't hear
a
that.
oh
No,
he
that-
had.
that's
a
not-
different-
that's not what
I
you
didn't
said.
hear that. Yeah, that's not
You know
what we
what?
heard.
But even if we took it in that way, if me and her was together and then we broke up, we separated.
There's no breakup.
regardless. If we,
Yeah.
if
So
we,
wait,
if
hold on,
we
wait,
separated,
hold on.
No
Because
breakup.
because
I'm
I think-
confused.
because the storyline that you gave initially
is the best man, right?
was
Right.
the best man situation,
Yeah.
and then
Then
the,
I posed the
next question, but you posed the question as if this has already happened. You didn't say we in a relationship and he smashed and it was
Right. Now,
So-
if
so
we
what-
was in a relationship and then
that's a whole
he-
that's a
and-
whole different.
That's
then
a whole
y'all- and
different-
then
yeah.
y'all smashed while we was in a relationship.
Oh, we got
I'm
to
doing
fight.
both of
Yeah,
y'all.
Yeah, like,
One,
That's
you,
another deal.
you
Y'all
can't be
both
my-
catching
you
the
can't be-
fade.
You can't be my man's and you smash my girl,
Right.
and you obviously was never my girl.
Girl,
If you gonna
you
smash
smash
my
my man.
homie,
That's a fact.
and then I hate to say this,
Right.
I hate to say this, no, and this is where
Go.
the sexism is wrong. From there on now, you gonna end up getting stamped with that. Yo, she smashed homies and she don't even care. Like that's a like.
That part.
And then any real man I know ain't gonna even talk to you because
We all-
he will never trust you because Dan said you
Smashed
smashed
the
his
homie.
man's while y'all was together, and that is the
So
Extra
so
violation.
what he's talking about, the only time that he shows up to put in work is just to get the cookie and keep moving, but he's not gonna wipe you. He's
Facts.
gonna say Jesus repentance and a washer.
right.
And a
Yeah,
washer.
nah.
But yes, yeah, so
Even if I get that Negro, bro.
Because I have seen this happen.
Yeah.
Like
I'm at
the
the
girl,
beacon,
the
too.
homie smashed the girl. The homies was like, "Yo, man, you know this was foul. I forgive you." But they gave the girl hell. Like
because
See,
hell,
it's-
hell,
but it makes
hell,
sense
hell.
to me because
But-
my investment in the girl is different than my investment in my homie.
But if y'all been friends longer than
No,
you've been with the
We've
girl,
been
that's
we-
a different.
no, 'cause no.
Friendship is an investment.
friendship love and romantic love
Two different
is
loves.
not two different loves. Two different loves. My physical exchange with my friend versus my physical exchange with you is two different exchanges.
things. Yeah.
I'm not boning my boy. I'm not giving my boy that physical
Right.
penetration.
Fact.
Of
I'm not giving you the best that I
I'm
got.
Wow.
But I'm giving this woman the essence of me, my
Yeah.
juice, my love. I'm giving you me.
Facts.
So when he violate, yeah, I'm hurt. That you're wrong. But for you to be a part of that violation,
Yeah,
double.
it's a different. It's
we
a different
exchange
cut.
different. We move. We connected different. I thought you had you trifling.
Like that's how you gonna feel. But like,
Plus,
But you still maintain
but this is
your
what I'm saying.
friendship
But
with
this is
that.
I don't. But even he said my friend. You still dusty.
Yeah,
Now I don't trust nobody
you
around.
still a
you.
snake.
Now you out of bed. You out of bed. You lost some placement.
Yeah,
We can still go bowling.
right.
Trifling.
We can still go
We
fishing.
can still go fishing.
I'll say it.
I'm bringing it up every time.
I'll say
Yes.
it like this. I want to mess with.
You
I
know
want to
you're
mess with
wrong.
nobody that did that to me. Now, after a while, don't get me wrong, I probably will get over it. You know what I mean? Just because I'm a dude, just like how I'm gonna get over you, I'm gonna get over that. You know what I mean? We might even get cool again. We will never get to the cool that we probably was at one point, but we might even get cool again. But what I'm gonna say that's different between the dude and the girl is that real spit, and this is probably for most men. Me and him done fought
Yeah,
because he crossed all my lines.
facts.
And as my man's, he already knew I was coming. It wasn't a question. And he might even took the L just because he knew he was wrong.
Facts.
Which, in that sense, made me feel better. And I got over it faster because
I can't fight you.
I can't fight him.
I can't fight you.
But him,
Domestic.
me and him, we done talked, and I done whooped him. And then after I whooped him, I took him to his mother house and told him what he did. Like I'm not like I went through a
Right.
whole joint, you know what I mean?
Yo.
His mom is just mad at him. My mom is mad at him.
Facts, because
I'm mad at him.
if y'all been rocking like that, you done been in my house.
Right.
Family
Y'all
affair, we
family.
over here,
You know what I'm saying? He be a grown man and he about to get a whooping over this friendship. It just is what it is. You know what I mean?
No,
It's
facts.
different. You know, with you, with a girl, it'd be like I might have met your parents. I might not even have met your parents yet. We was just talking. We was cool. We was together.
You might
You know,
not have
we
met
was-
mine.
Don't get me wrong. I done probably spent money, bought you things. I love you, whatever. You know what I mean? But how I was emotionally with you, I could never be with a dude. So I was emotionally invested in this relationship.
Yeah.
And when you did that, you made me feel like being emotional and being open was wrong.
Mm.
Where with my man's, he know all my secrets. He know my secrets, but it's not an emotional thing with me and him. It's just he my man's. He a vote.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I put money in there, I close it. You know what I mean? From time to time, I might have to take money out.
Facts.
You know what I mean? With you though, you not a vote. You was a bank and we had a reciprocal relationship.
Yeah.
And that's why it's way harder for me to get over the thing that you did, and why it's easier for me to get over the thing that he did. One, because I can do a lot of action over here that I can't do over here.
Yeah.
And because how I felt emotionally over here, I didn't feel emotionally over here. This was all anger over here.
Facts.
I was hurt.
Yeah.
I was mad at
Yeah.
him, but you hurt my feelings. And it
That's
take me a lot longer to get over my feelings
than
than me
anger
being angry, especially when I could take my anger out on the thing
on him.
at that time
Yeah.
when
that's
I
a
was
fact.
angry.
Facts.
And like I said, I called his mama.
Blank
Let her know.
Dora stairs.
Listen, it's going down. Fire 716. This one goes out to my boy Daniel that night. Pick up your feelings. Right here, Fire 716 radio. Let's go. We'll get back. But that's valid. That's valid.
That's fact.
Blank Dora stairs.
saying.
I'm sorry.
I
Like,
called
it's
his mom
like-
and everything.
you
I already
can't-
know, bro.
you
me,
cannot-
If you cross that, if you my homegirl and you smash my dude, both of y'all is gone. Ain't no reconciliation. Ain't no, because I can't trust you and I can't trust her. Done. Like, no, you proved yourself untrustworthy when you cross that line.
Like
I'm
I said,
sorry.
I
no.
would be done with them both. I'm not saying I wouldn't be done. Eventually, I will forgive her, and I might see her in the street and say hi and bye.
Right.
You know,
I ain't gonna be mad.
that's
forever.
how God built
But
me.
you said you did that you would possibly reconnect with the
With
homie.
and then, like I said, I might see the homie who ain't really my homie no more. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we got time. We got secrets. We got time, and we got secrets between each other.
I'm able to not say that you should fight anybody, but I can legit take my frustrations out on this my boy. I can give him every bit of cuss word, every bit of conversation, and every bit of these hands to get off like this,
True.
what just happened.
Right.
And you tell you know, if you can fight, you can fight. If you can't, you can't. But so my expression of how I felt, I was able to give here.
Yeah.
I can't give that over there. I'm
Right.
going to jail.
Right.
and domestic.
Depending on the kind of person your homies was or the conversations y'all done had with each other. Like me and my boy Dave, we real close. But like, I had a conversation. Look, if a line really get crossed, I was like, we gonna have to fight. He's like, that's fine. It'll be what it is. He was like, shoot. And he took it a step further. He was like, yo, I'll take the bullet. It'll be what it be. Just to get over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a different thing. You know
That's
what
a
I mean?
fact.
And it's only, I think, and I'm be cute to be with you. It's weird because it's a dude thing.
Yeah. It's
You know
only
what I
weird
mean?
because
It's weird because it's a dude thing, and because for us, I don't know what it is. Like for a dude, like he said, because I can take it out on him, and I can be mad at him.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But like a dude relationship with a dude is a lot different than a dude relationship with a girl. Cause like how two girls,
we know each other.
My wife now, her friends, they argue, yell at each other, cuss at each other, all that. And me and my homies could never be that way because we would either get into a fight or we would stop talking. You know what I'm saying?
But then again, we can't because like we trash talk all the time.
No, I'm talking about something different. I'm talking about y'all, they be gone.
Left with it.
You know
No
what I'm
facts.
saying?
No
And
facts.
You be sitting there like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, y'all is malicious. You know what I'm saying? The worst thing I ever said was, tell your homie that he don't get none or he trash at a video game or something. You know what I'm saying? But
no,
like,
for real.
or he look wild or something doing stupid. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, the worst thing I probably called my man is, yo, bro, you being real gay right now. It's probably the worst thing I ever said to him. You know what I'm saying? But I done see females tear another female down, but y'all laughed about it. That's different.
No facts.
You know what I'm saying? But
I don't know.
I don't try to, but then I don't try to understand those kinds of things because it ain't me.
I'm not
You
putting
know
no
what I'm
energy
saying?
where I'm not
I don't get
energetic
it.
at.
Not a
Nope.
female. I don't get those kinds of things. You know what I mean?
If I have to tear you down as a woman, we don't need to be in a relationship.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like me
But
and my
see,
sister
I
like
see it,
had arguments.
But that's how I see it though. I see it as being turned down. Y'all don't see
Y'all
it
don't
that
see
way.
it like that.
Y'all
like,
y'all
like
it be a
the thing
game.
for me, like
y'all, be
y'all
joking.
call each other
the B
female
word, all types of
dogs.
stuff.
all types of stuff. You get what I'm saying? But if we call you out your name,
Fights.
It's did we disrespectful? Is you don't love me? But wait, you just called your best friend
All the words.
like and laughed about it. But when I do it, it cut. Like, hold on, wait a minute.
But like I said, that goes back to how women
The relationship between the genders, like
y'all
can't
could,
do that.
as long as y'all close, y'all can be reckless. See, me
Right.
and my homies, we will never be reckless with each other.
like we can
Ever.
trash talk.
That's
We
why.
can
That's
crack
why.
jokes.
That's why when he
all
crossed.
that,
That's why
but-
when he crossed the line with that, he already knew. That's like being reckless. That right then and there, we was dealing with the repercussions of it because as men, you just got to deal with it at this point. You know what I mean? Where can't be like that with a woman.
Yeah.
But if women did that with each other, which most women don't, but if they did, you know what I mean? I wouldn't question it because I get it. You ever put the hands on that person, y'all can stop talking for 5 months after you put hands on them, and then come back later, meet up at somebody's house or for something and not like each other and be mad. But you could not like each other and be mad at this thing, or we could sit down and we could talk about it and get over it. You know what I mean? Like I know your mama. I know your mama.
I'm
you know
a
mama.
category person. Took you out of here, put you over here.
Mhm.
Like, because once you prove to me that you are not trustworthy, oh yeah, the category shifts. Because first of all, my knees hurt. I'm not gonna fight you unless I have to. Like, and that means like pull up. You don't put your hands on somebody I love for real, and they can't fight for themselves. I'm pulling up. But like this situation, I'm gonna be mad. I'm not gonna lie. Elder and the guy in the Lord's church might cuss you. Might. But after that, different category.
Yeah.
So when I see you, oh, she just not telling me she holding a grudge. I'm not holding a grudge. I seen your behavior and I made the necessary adjustment.
Right.
Absolutely.
And that means you adjusted out my life.
which is what dudes do. Like I said, we might get cool,
Of course,
man,
yeah.
but
Mhm.
we ain't never gonna be.
And
we
then
never,
it's-
you
then
stop
it's-
being my homie though. Now you
Then
Right.
it's like it's for me, and this
Doesn't do that.
this may not be appropriate, but it's what it is. My boy a dog. I know he a dog.
Yeah.
Then my challenge is see why this just might be me.
Now my
Why-
thing is
why you
loyalty
let him
with
in?
me.
Why you let him in?
Right.
You
That
know,
part.
and valid. And it could be, oh, you wasn't around, whatever the case may be, but you let him in.
But you let him in.
Right.
You let him in these doors.
Fact.
Oh, he can try. And I'm not against him trying. You bad. You're beautiful. Because attraction don't mean affection.
Fact.
You just look good. You a nice big body Cadillac with a good Buick bump. And I want to hump. That's it. No,
Not a Buick.
I'm not mad at your intent because what I have is top tier and
Is
bad.
it temp worth
For
it?
you guys to want it ain't my problem.
Right.
For you to let you win, now we got beef. Now that caused a problem. Now I'm still gonna address you accordingly, friend.
Fact.
But I get it. Fire 716, Big Frank in the mornings. You know, Jay Cherie coming here and just, you know, we have these questions.
I
and just be
don't.
setting
I
it
have
off.
no intention in life to understand men. let me be clear.
My-
But being the fact that I'm gonna marry one of y'all, I just
Yes.
need to I
but
just
you
need
won't,
to
because my wife.
no. I ask certain questions,
Yeah.
not for closure, just for knowledge.
Because-
It's like if I'm gonna marry one of y'all, I just need knowledge so it doesn't take me by surprise.
My wife
in the future.
said something to me yesterday that hurt it, but makes so much sense. And she said, "I just don't get it." That's just the point. Because you're just not. Every woman isn't the same. So I won't make a blatant statement. You're not designed. My mom even just. My mom's Frank. We just don't get it. we try. We make attempts, but we just don't comprehend. I said valid. Makes sense to me. Like we just don't understand why.
My questions are
understood.
just knowledge
Yeah.
and somewhat research. Just what am I getting into for real? Like
we good with the logic stuff. Like when it's like a straight logical thing, we
Yeah.
don't always pick the straight logical answer.
Absolutely. Every
to it,
time.
but when you start talking about how my feelings,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Now we get complicated because my feelings is different, but certain things, certain situations, you know what I'm saying? For certain people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like saying, like, if my brother smashed my girl, he's still my brother, and I can't even fight him because I got to deal with mommy and them.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm gonna go a step further. I'm just gonna snitch, and I'm gonna let him just be ostracized for a while. He gonna feel bad. It's gonna be what it is, and eventually he gonna apologize for something, or he just gonna be so tight that he got caught up in the joint. But shoot, even then, even me and my brother, we still might fight. And guess what? After I beat him, we gonna get over it.
Right, because some people are expendable. And some people ain't. And sometimes it's her.
And I hate to say this, and this is gonna sound bad, but I will never compare my girlfriend to my homie because y'all too different. Y'all on two different tiers.
Yeah.
Now, my wife is over everybody. Just what it is.
And she always gonna be the homie.
Always gonna be right. Always she
She's
passed homie level, but she always the homie.
Fact.
And then she the wife. You know what I mean? She on a different tier. You know what I mean? But girlfriend a couple of months, my homie who was there when I got jumped with Ray and Jay and them on Broadway.
Yo,
different. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
No, that's
Bubba and them came on me. He was there. You know what I mean? Different. You know what I mean? So when he crossed the line, it hurt me a different way.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But then I had to but then we had to talk. And we had to talk a different way. And that's why he not my homie no more, but I got over it. He can be still my friend. And that's what? Even in my anger, I'm still gonna go to your mama's house and I'm still gonna get muffins or whatever she makes because this is what it is.
Case in point. It's a semi transparent moment.
Okay, with the trans.
Did not sound right at all. How do you identify Kevin?
Yo, so yeah, bit of a transparent moment. Y'all know what I've been going through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So an encounter came where young man and I crossed paths, and we were about to fight. It took us a second just to realize how dumb it was for us to fight.
Yeah.
We slapped up. We had exchanges that aren't typical in this type of situation. But that goes to show the difference in men and women.
Oh, fact.
Right.
Because women aren't really necessarily trying to talk to each other. You get what I'm saying? Like yeah, you smashed my girl. Like yeah, you did. You feel me? You got that. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at her.
Right.
My beef ain't never been with you. I know you're a nigga. I know how they operate. We operate similar. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at you. What I'm mad at you for being you? No, I'm mad at her for allowing you.
How, Sway?
I'm gonna tell you how. Because to be hunted ain't the problem.
It's
To be willing to be captured.
Facts.
Is my beef.
I'm gonna keep it a beat with
fact.
you. I tell my wife all the time, like, yo, I was like, you bad. I know
Facts.
I know why. I was like, ooh.
I know why.
Babe. I was like, and that's why also before we leave the house, I'd be like, yeah, you can't wear that out the house.
Right.
If I ain't there.
For your particular situation, I understand why, because y'all weren't friends.
Right. But even if we
the fact that
I
understand,
right.
I understand me. This is just a female mind. I don't understand how you can slap up somebody that knew that you are married to this person and they still tried to smash.
Because
like I'm not dapping you up, nigga. You have
integrity.
you have integrity issues. You know we're married and you still trying to get it. Like that's.
I have no loyalties to him.
He has no loyalties
to me.
Right, valid.
You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you're being a man, chasing your bone. You needed a place to stay.
To call your home.
But that's why.
At the end of the day, you were only temporary.
Right. And this is where the logic come in, and why I say like it's different. Our logic is different because I'm mad at her because she was supposed to be with me. It wasn't. I'm not mad at him for chasing her.
Right.
I'm mad at her because she had already made a decision that we was a thing.
Yeah.
When you went outside of the decision that we made together, that's you not choosing me now. After we said that we was choosing each other, and that's where. This is why I will get. This is why, like you say, dudes that give the girl hell more. Yeah. I'm giving her hell more because we came to an agreement.
Facts.
I didn't come to agreement with this person.
Yeah.
Facts.
We came to agreement, and then you talked to somebody and came to agreement for a time, and then you thought that I would be okay. That you broke. That's like because you broke the lease with me. But the thing about breaking the lease is that you gotta pay.
If you want somebody's phone bill, if you want somebody's phone plan together,
yeah,
and one of y'all don't pay that bill, y'all both gonna suffer.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, that's where it is. Like, even if I wasn't friends with the dude and we knew each other, you know what I mean, and it happened.
Fact.
I might still be mad at him for a minute. You know what I mean? But it's a different mad. Like with my homie, we gonna fight because of our history. With some dude that I know, I'm not gonna fight you because we don't. You're not special. You're not important to me.
Yeah.
Sure, I might not ever run back into you. It'd be what it be. Like what I may need to have a conversation with you to. I may. Yo, bro. Now we don't know each other for a minute, bro. If he knew or if he didn't know.
Yeah.
If he didn't know that was my girl. Yo, you smashed my girl. Yo, bro, if I would have known, I know.
If I would have known.
I would have known.
I know.
That'd be the part.
And this is why I say again, this is why it's also a problem with the girl because he ain't even know.
Because I'm sure in the movie, every female that he smashed knew he had somebody.
Could we not? I
got somebody at home. I don't need you to get in your feelings and try to.
And because you don't see me
overstep.
When you see me the first time, you seen I was with her, and that's the thing that attracted you to come and see me.
That's facts.
It's because you're
Araya.
All right. Oh, that's my. Okay, niece. Anyway.
So. Yeah.
It's just
right.
What is the sum of this conversation? Men and women fundamentally different.
Fundamentally different. Absolutely. But
the reason why we think fundamentally different is because what we value. My only value was you. I never valued him or his life. I have no cares.
None.
I don't have no values there. When he was my homie, his value was only in being my homie.
Oh, you violated.
You know what I'm saying? But me and you, I value my life was with yours.
Facts.
My value for you was different.
Mm-hmm.
He might have been silver, but you was my gold. And that's a problem for me.
Nigga, stop spitting so much.
And that was where the problem was. Because you was gold, you was diamond to me. And when you decided that you would step down for silver, when I also thought I was gold and diamond for you, you done changed my perspective of how I feel that you feel about me. Now I feel you feel less of me. Because you feel that he more of me.
Okay, then I can't say the word. Convinces the dog in me.
Right.
Say less. Because now I hit everything walking. Not knee, pigeon toe, bow leg. Tall, short, mid range. Heavy, medium, small. Just give me a call.
I'm so dead.
Give me it all. Yo, you stupid.
I'm so dead. But that's what I'm saying. It's all. I think it come down with some of the things that we value.
Yeah.
Like some dude on the street that you had sex with, whatever. Like, shoot, and I'll use myself as an example. My wife, she don't like no girl that I've ever been with. She don't know.
Thank you.
I don't care about none of the dudes that she been with. It was before me. You know what I'm saying?
No, but we're so different. Because even my wife now, like some people who we 10 years apart.
Right.
So 10 years ago,
I was different.
10 years ago, I was different.
Right.
But then you were not even a consideration. Right. You weren't even a back thought or whatever. But those relations that I had back then and visitations back then had an influence on now. I'm like, girl, what you talking about? That was 12. Child, you was 10. you weren't where you are, okay? And but that just shows how just mentally how that works. And then even with her previous partners, I'm like, I'm here now. Okay. The violation is if you violate.
That part.
Their pursuit don't bother. I understand. I
chased it at one point.
Facts.
But the entertainment of
other things different.
Yes, I'll be spitting that knowledge. Question, like,
bars.
Dang, I lost it.
All right, let's go. Fire 716, your boy, Big Frank, like the Big Frank in the morning. When we get back, we'll get into fiery confessions.
In the church.
And church news is going down. Big Frank in the morning. Let's go. All about the Benjamins. Let's go. We're going to give him your thoughts. We get back.
It's gonna come back. It's definitely gonna come back.
I'm going right. Oh no, I can't. I gotta go to work. I'm gonna drop my foot to work. Okay. Cause I was like, I gotta be at work at like 12. That'll give me some time. I thought I was going to sleep because I had to work overnight, but I don't. I'm just working the evening shift.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm going there early so that I don't gotta work night. So
Dang, what was my question? What project?
I got to do an award show for Tyshawn Micro Big. But I got to do the award show presentation.
Got you. Let's go.
Oh, you'll get to it, Bernie. I believe in you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do one and get the approval and then continue on.
Got you.
Females was different. It's weird. She was things girls do that it's things girls do. I don't get it all. Like what? Why? How?
For what?
For what?
That's why we all here sleepy because it's real warm in here.
I'm actually not sleepy.
I am.
I went to sleep at like 2:00. Woke up at 6:30.
I bumped into the dresser on my way up, so that's why I was just like,
yo, that'd be the worst. You know, it'd be the worst when you like walking in the dark and you like know it's a clear pathway.
No, it is.
And then there's something in there.
And then how my house is weird. Like the back door, it go like.
Oh, got you.
So like you can't walk straight into the house. You know what I mean? You gotta
You gotta turn to the left.
slide, slippity slide. It was like, bro, like, you trying to leave the house?
Oh, that wasn't the Walmart version.
Oh,
yeah.
They be cussing on this side.
I was like, oh, you can have the Walmart version.
Ooh, it's a car accident on the 198, huh?
Yeah, I know. We saw it on the way here.
It's a bad.
Yeah, like they had to block it.
I seen Erica said something about it, but I thought that it was a regular car accident.
They blocked like that whole egg. So where me and Kevin was able to. What did you do to the bathroom? Where me and Kevin was able to get onto the 198. That part that I would normally come around, that whole section was blocked off, cop cars blocking it, everything. So it was a bad accident.
Pray for the people, bro. Probably want to be like, how y'all getting to a car accident? Like, it was nice outside today. This morning it was warm.
Because people don't know how to drive. Like that's how that like legit. I don't understand in my mind how people from Buffalo can't drive in rain, but they can drive in a whiteout in snow. I don't understand.
But I can't drive in rain though.
How?
Because of in my eyes, I can't do it.
But you can drive in a whiteout.
That's because it's bright and nobody's there.
Right.
Like,
so the rain on my window pane messes up my
and then like
then you got a splash, you got reflection, and it's a lot.
And then with my stigmatism, when rain come, all lights just turn into
because I got bad astigmatism in both eyes, but I can still drive in rain.
Heavy rain, I can't do heavy rain. Heavy rain. I won't even leave a house.
Gas.
I have no clue. It wasn't me this time though.
It's from the bubbler.
Oh, it was Daniel.
Nah, this is bubbler. See, you wasn't here.
And the sink water run over there for a long time.
Strong.
Go.
Oh my god! Because yesterday, went and snitched and said who it was. But the light up yesterday,
What happened?
all of a sudden I'm not gonna lie, because I was serving yesterday. I was in real praise. This effervescent gust. What in the world? So Pastor smelled it. I'm like, oh no, that wasn't me. Like, could not figure out where the smell was coming from. I'm thinking, okay, maybe something's in the radiator and it's coming out because I kept smelling it in a certain area. Okay, maybe it's coming from outside because the window was open. Went and dropped who it was the whole time. Bro, you need a detox. You need a detox, bro. You need whatever is in there.
Gotta let it out.
You gotta clean that out because the fact that it made its way like a lingering spirit.
Because you had a fan on too.
Yeah.
So it was like,
And he behind that shield, so it be looping and
got strong.
I was like, whatever is in there, that's not regular. I had Taco Bell, Mighty Taco. That's
when you gotta poop, and now the air that's coming over is going over poop. It's like poop.
right.
It's been sitting for a long time. Like that's been in your body for a long time, and it finally made its way. That's that tomahawk ribeye that you had 4 years ago.
Santa Claus.
Early. It's October.
I know, but they're trying to give me some money.
Well, shoot.
Ho ho ho!
I did Santa a few years ago. So terrible Santa story, right?
The tallest Santa we've ever seen.
So I did Santa for a daycare, and it was a great experience.
Which daycare?
ABC Learn and Play. Tiffany. Last name I can't remember on Berkshire.
Okay. I
And
thought
so the event goes well, whatever. So they call me like a week later. They don't tell me. They're my friends. We go out to eat somewhere else, and they tell me, you got to get something to hold your balls better because you had the uncle one. I said, why wouldn't you tell me? I had the whole
Jingle bells.
The whole Uncle Johnny.
Jingle
It was
all
just
the
the
way.
one on the the one on the side. Just dang, you ain't say
Then
nothing.
your jingle bells was ringing.
Like, nobody said nothing.
Oh.
had the gym teacher going on.
Your chestnuts was roasted on an open fire.
I said, y'all ain't say nothing.
Y'all terrible.
Yo,
That is funny.
Not the chest
Ball
bumps
slapping
or
in the
rolls.
Listen, your decorations was hanging low. Oh, God.
Yo,
My father used to play Santa Claus for Miss Barbara's School of Dance.
Really?
I love
They
Miss,
said it was
but Miss
Miss
Barbara,
Claus.
Yo, she's still
fire,
going,
bro.
like,
She's still
because I
going,
did Miss
bro.
Barbara's School of Dance for a long
is
time,
still
and my
going,
dad was
bro.
doing Santa every year.
She's
Word.
still
I
going.
don't know, I ain't as
Embarrassing.
fast as I used to be, but I'm big.
Embarrassing. I'm like, why you gotta play Santa? She asked me to be Santa. You can say no.
You can say no.
It's hard to say.
I had a
no to Miss
fantasy
Barbara,
before.
man.
I had put in storage, got moldy. I throw it out, but I was making it.
It's hard to say no to Miss Barbara, man.
I was showing up the kids in their houses. Ho ho ho! Waking them up. Hey.
Listen,
Santa. Like, no,
You got representation.
I might do Jamaican Santa.
Go ahead. They got the kids.
What's up with you, bro?
They got the kids in Claus Santa.
I was about to say
please.
they got Kente
For real?
Claus.
Yeah.
Kente
I gotta
Claus.
find that.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
He's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'm about to think, but that's my guy. But he a character, but that's my guy. Kente. Fire 716, your boy Big Frank. You're locked into Big Frank in the morning. Locked in with me is Jay Cherie,
In the
Daniel,
building.
the Dark
What's
Knight, Kevin
good?
on the air.
Yeah.
It's going down this morning. We're getting ready to get into some quick confessions real swiftly.
In the church.
In the church news, because
Okay, I need to address this. Why we always start humming the joint like we don't know the words.
Right, that part.
And like at first I didn't really care, but I'm like, yo, but we know the words. to
We
this
know
song,
the
you what I'm
words.
saying? Like,
We are who we are. We don't need to sing the words because we're not getting paid by Usher.
I'm just
Drop a check, sir, and we'll sing the lyrics.
Listen,
But yeah, what are we doing first? Church confessions or church news?
confessions.
All right.
So today
Mhm.
it ain't as spicy as we usually have it, but dear Big Frank, I'm in love with this man, but he doesn't know, and the fact that he doesn't know is the problem.
That sounds like church news.
We've been friends. We've been friends for 10 years, and about 2 years ago, I started to have feelings for him. We started hanging out more. I've cooked for him a plethora of times.
Church.
We spend most holidays and go to each other's family gatherings. His family thinks that we in a relationship and wonder why he ain't seeing it either. I told him I liked him one time on a drunken night or two.
Oh, that was the first
But
mistake.
we've never like taken our relationship to the next level.
Because he don't
What should I do?
let it go. He don't like it like that.
it go. Let it
Okay, my
go.
question is, were they both drunk when she made this confession?
I don't know.
Because if they were both drunk, he don't remember. He don't
Valid.
remember. The fact that you remember, you're a good drunk.
If you're doing all these things, he has not acknowledged you yet. He don't like you like that.
He's just not that into
You
you.
one of the bros.
I don't know. See, how I see it is that he is taking it as us being better friends.
Better.
So you and doing nice stuff for him because maybe he lived by himself. He'll live with his mama. So he's like, oh, my homie, yo, she a real one. She been taking care of me from time to time. You know what I mean? He ain't thinking about it.
Right.
I think what she need to do is just tell him.
This is clear cut like the movie Man of Honor.
You need to just
Maid of
tell him.
Honor when Patrick Dempsey's character, he had this girl best friend. Like they did everything together. He was his dates for the weddings. They had Sunday dates. He didn't realize he had feelings until she got engaged to somebody else. And then it was like, oh my God, I gotta break this up. Chick, first of all, shoot your shot. Tell the truth.
It's
But-
2022.
It's 20. You know, I'm not a promoter or chasing the guy, but you know, dropping it. Hey, what's
Drop
up?
a nugget.
Drop the nugget. Let him know that you like him. If you tell him that after that and he's still side chicking you, he's just not that into you. Like, because some guys are completely oblivious and don't even know.
That's true. I've been that guy.
Same,
Yeah.
I know.
Same.
Somebody said it don't matter. A drunk person speaks the truth. He not that into her. He has friend zoned her. She
Friends,
needs
yeah.
to move on. He already know her feelings. He just don't feel the same way.
Valid.
That's
that's
valid if they
valid.
weren't both drunk.
Okay,
But-
that part.
Yes and
Then
no,
for-
because even
for-
if drunk or not, the fact that you're at the family functions, this is what the church people do. This is what we do. Projections. Oh,
Yep.
y'all look good together. Oh, y'all be nice together. Oh, hey, queen. No, this is my friend.
Yeah.
This is my better friend. We rock out. We have a good time. But I do not see myself in a long term consistent. Just not captured.
Sure, I'm gonna give it a bean. I know, cause I used to be one of these people.
Mm-hmm.
where I wouldn't know I even liked you or the things that you do to me for me was like that until somebody said it to me. And now every time I see each other, now I'm mulling over it like, yo, is that for real? Like, you know what I mean? And then it take me a minute to be like, you know what? Like, you know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Because
No,
I like
for sure.
legit. I used to
It
because
take
my
time
dad,
for
my
me.
dad at one point was a habitual flirt, and he was somewhat of a thought. But we're not gonna get into that. My dad would have female friends, and his last female friend, Miss Shirley, you know, rest in peace, she passed away. Miss Shirley. He would take Miss Shirley everywhere. They going on double dates. I'm like, Dad, Miss Shirley likes you, and you taking her on weekend getaways with double dates and stuff like that. She think that you into her. No, I told her we just friends. Dad, Miss Shirley is not looking at you as a friend. She likes to hear you talk. Nobody likes to hear you likes to hear you talk, dude. But like he did this with women and then get mad when the women caught feelings. I'm like, you can't bring women around your kids and spending time with your kids, and you can't bring women on double dates and think that y'all still friends. Like they're not thinking that. So, ma'am, if he's doing all this, he's Leoning you.
Valid.
Baby, gotta let it go.
Because that's why I said sometimes you just don't know.
No,
I know
fact.
I'm the type of person I would not know. I would just take it as
I'm
we
Red
were better.
Cat.
It would take something. It would take you to say something to me for me to even start mulling it over.
No facts,
And be like,
because even I said about Red Cat at that
She gotta
time,
do this for me. She
had
do
no
this for me.
idea. I was so in God.
You
I
listen.
was so in the mission for Jesus. I couldn't see her coming if she came. Okay, her father said, "You know, I don't like you." I said, "What?" And then she said, "I've been trying to shoot my shot at you for." That what you call
Didn't even
her?
know.
That's what you call.
That's what I'm saying.
I was being a good youth pastor. I was just inviting you to the functions.
Facts.
No hidden agenda, no foul play. Couldn't even realize it.
That's
Somebody
what I'm
said,
She's like,
Yeah.
that's why I take. Well, now I won't because Frank is married now. But like, if I had stuff, I'm like, I'm gonna take my brother because people clearly knew Frank was my brother. No interpretation. No, how y'all dating? None of that. It was like, yo, Jessica brought her brother. But like, I was telling my dad, like, dude, and I'm sorry, ma'am, this man is Leoning you. He's bringing you
So-
to different stuff
That's why.
because you are his comfort food. Because he knows if nothing else, he can fall back on you. You will always be there. Don't ever let no man make you his comfort food.
I like
Just
playing
saying.
dumb.
But that's why I said you need to say something to him.
She said, "Don't
Felicia
ever
said-
do things for men you aren't married to." Done. LOL.
See,
Oh.
that's gonna keep you single because if you don't start acting like you're gonna be my wife, I ain't never gonna choose you. Ooh, that sounds bad. I said what I said. Anyway,
what Ebony said?
Most people not as naive as you are when it comes to relationships, Dan.
that's a fact.
You've been in your own world.
I do.
Facts.
I do.
No, that's real.
People have to be direct with you.
Rare
But
man.
that's a
like,
fact. Don't throw signals
and-
and hints and
and-
think that I'm just going go for the
and
okie
then you
doke.
can't play it off like it could be a joke. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
take it. Like you have to sit me down and be like, Daniel, yes,
I like
I like you.
That's-
I want to be with you. Really?
I like
Yes.
you. I like you a lot.
Like a friend, more than a friend.
No,
And
that's
I'm
a
like,
friend,
and
like,
I'm like, okay,
Be honest and open. Like
Because I'm willing to try.
for me to be married.
you got this man.
Jasmine came in
Right.
with instructions. making clarity. If not,
Facts.
but she was on my arm and just flirted. And that was crazy. I asked her, I said, "You ready to get married?" She said, "To who?" I said, "To me." You know, she's like, "Yes." I said, "I wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. You wasn't supposed to know. You wasn't supposed to know."
Women also need to stop doing wife duties without the title. That is wrong.
There's an extent to this.
Okay, an extent.
There's an extent.
Okay, let me hear you out.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm dating somebody,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm a cook. Like, we're gonna have a meal together.
Uh-huh.
If there's a situation where, like, life is happening for you, hey babe, I know you're going to the laundromat. Could you kind of do this too? That, like, I will do that if I know this relationship
It's going in that direction.
is going in that direction.
Mhm.
I'm not cooking and doing all those other stuff every time, Dick, and ridiculous. Like, I'm just not.
Right.
Like, and so there's definitely
I
Listen,
respect.
there's
I'm-
definitely a fine
I
line
think that
I hear you.
to accessibility.
I got
That's
you.
what it is.
Absolutely.
It's an
For sure.
accessibility.
For sure.
When you are just doing this for every other dude,
It's a
every dude is just going to use you. But if there's a certain accessibility, if we are in a serious relationship and we're going to this place, yeah, we're going to cook together.
Serious
I don't mind doing
accessibility.
laundry. Now, if you expect me to do this every day, all day, then that's my cutoff.
Right.
But there's
Sunday dinner.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, babe, I'm cooking.
once on Wednesday.
No, but that also come with intention. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, I don't think it's a good idea if he is also willing to step into that shoe. I want her to be my
Okay,
wife. Because when he want to
okay.
be
I
me,
get what
like,
you're
I think
saying.
she's gonna be my wife, I'm gonna try and do some things, get some things together.
So,
You know what I'm
so for me, girlfriend,
Girlfriend is a title, and I get
and I
that.
get it, but
You know what I'm
have,
saying?
you don't. But let me teach you how titles work. You don't get the role, then occupy the position. You conduct yourself as if you
such.
as
Absolute.
such. Then you
Fact.
get it. But I
Fact.
think what Jay Cherie is saying is, I believe that I want you to let you know that I'm capable.
Right.
I
That's
have
it.
that I can.
Right.
Not that I'm going to always and that I will.
Right.
I want you to know that there's possibilities. Because if I don't see the ability to be a mother, I'm not going to try to make you a mother.
Fact.
Right.
If I don't see the ability to be able to be a wife, I'm not going to make you a wife.
Fact.
Right.
So if you want, because girlfriends get girlfriend stuff. Okay. McDonald's. We're not oodles and noodles.
Chick-fil-A.
We're not going to the astute places. Okay. We're not going where they got valet. Maybe Cheesecake Factory.
Maybe the Cheesecake Factory.
No, I'm just joking, but I
Yeah,
think it's about showing that you have the capacity to do a thing. That thing I do all the time in all ways. Oh wow, she can do that. That's sweet. That's nice.
Fact.
Okay,
That part.
okay.
because wifely duties is cooking it. Some.
Right.
Some.
Some.
Let me be clear. Some wifely duties cooking every day. Doing stuff on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
But I'm not, like I said, I'm not so naive. I'm of course, I'm a cook. Let's have a meal together. Like, oh babe, could you take care of this for me real quick? Sure. I'm not doing your laundry every week. I'm not cooking every week. But it's like he said, it's there. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be honest, just speaking as a woman, I used to be the type of person that's like, I ain't doing nothing for no man until he wife me up. And I was single for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Because
Same thing with the dudes though.
Man, that
If you don't,
finds a
but that's the
wife.
same. Yeah,
Same
but
thing
the same
with
thing
the
is
dudes.
if you don't present yourself husbandly,
Because if I got to be protector as a protector, defender, and provider as the boyfriend, you better get these wifely duties. Okay.
that part.
Yeah.
That part.
We want that, right?
You want to feel secure?
I
You want to
wanna-
feel secure?
I want to feel secure.
do you still feel secure?
Do you still feel secure?
But I just want women to not take on the mindset that you are settling yourself or you're demeaning yourself and
Right.
doing some of this stuff.
What if we did the same thing as men? What if we just gave you just enough to prove that we could, but we don't have to? Like what if we just did just enough to let you know that we can possibly be a husband, but we're not.
But we not. I'm
That's
not.
when you go. That's when you go. You go and pay a phone bill, and then you do it one time.
Oh yeah, I just want you to know that I could. I'm not going to. I just want you to know that.
Just know I had the ability
Yeah.
to.
Oh,
But,
he was talking about you. I'll protect you today, but not tomorrow.
Not tomorrow.
I didn't want to say the capability.
I
No,
can
it's
do
valid,
these
John, it's
things.
valid.
No, like I don't ever think that's like the intentional. We're not like, oh my god, so we just go do this. What I mean, it's just for
What?
us, like for those who are ready. I'll say this: for those who are ready for marriage, it kind of just comes natural. Like it's just certain things that you will just do. Like it's like, oh, okay, I love him. I'm gonna cook him a meal.
I
like,
see it. I see it.
but
as a
it's like I
flex.
said, it's accessibility.
Fact.
It's accessibility, but I also know that when you attach yourself to me and when we get married, I bring a certain favor to your life that you did not have before I
part.
arrived there.
That part.
So this is not just good cooking and laundry that I'm bringing to you. I'm actually gonna bring a favor to your life once you put a ring on it.
It's some sweet.
So you're welcome.
Like Anita Baker.
Amen. But no, and then speaking of favor and mess, church news.
Yeah.
Church news. You gotta stop lying on God, people. Like saying that, God has allowed me to work, a different shift, but you showing up at other people's church services and you have current membership at your church, but you can't show up to your church because you supposedly working other shifts, but you steady at other churches during them shifts. We see you.
Yeah.
We see you. And people are snitching. The church snitch is real.
Yeah, that's a
I
fact.
want to talk about Africa.
Oh wait.
Well, let's talk about Israel. The Church of God in Christ is having a convocation in Israel.
Oh wow.
They're the first church, and they're the largest. They're the largest
Denomination.
I'm gonna use this word because my friend Felicia's on. Institution of church, and no, it's a large institution of the church, and they have a convocation in Israel.
Oh no, that's sweet.
With Bishop Dre Drew Shear.
Yeah.
He just sound like he R&B artist. He just sound like he just doesn't sound as if he is a bishop in the Lord's church. Like
Bishop J. Drew Shear.
We going to see Bishop. We going to see Dre Drew. Like he
got the bars.
bars.
Got them scriptures.
They call him DD Shear. That's what they call
DD
him.
Shear. Valid. I want to see DD Shear.
That boy can sing.
What'd you say?
The only problem in which you said is the lie being told about being at work. People can worship anywhere.
Not when you have a certain accountability and you hold a certain position.
Yeah, there's a different level of responsibility.
You out here being a minister at this church, and then you tell them you can't come to church. You can't come
Right.
to church, but you're at somebody else's church.
Because like they say,
In
the
the
streets
pews.
is talking, the church streets is talking. And they talk more than the regular streets.
No,
Like
No,
they
fact.
will tell, mighty God, they will tell. No, like, and I know, Ebony, for the most part, I definitely understand what you're saying. But in this church mess, certain people hold positions, and this has become
They slacking.
problem.
this has become a problem to many churches. It's not one church specifically,
Yeah.
Right.
but the streets have been talking specifically about this
If
one
you
person.
leaving, just leave. If you're gonna go, just go. If you're going to
That's
visit,
it.
just say a word. Like
Yeah.
because you I'm trying to don't put yourself out there, Frank. I won't.
I could,
I won't.
I could replace you if you just would say something.
Yeah.
I could replace
Yeah.
Because you're not irreplaceable,
you. I could
unfortunately.
replace you.
You know, and not to say it like that, a cocky way, but it's like, hey, if you're advancing on and if you have other priorities, just
Okay.
say the word.
Every Saul has a David.
So long,
Say the
see you,
word.
sucker.
Right.
Goodbye,
And we'll-
good
and we'll,
riddance.
um,
Don't let
That's-
the door
we
knock
just-
beat you
that's
with a
what it
good
is.
Lord
Say
Stitch.
his
Yeah.
word.
Every Saul got a David.
Every song got it.
Every song got a
You better,
David.
you better stop preaching.
So Saul, do you? Because David is coming.
Sounded like me.
but your
Oh, okay.
Africa.
Again.
Africa.
You want to talk about Africa or Africa and Africa?
All of that.
Leadership in Africa.
First, I want to take your Frank let down. We've been Frank in the morning. You got kids. The conversation behind the scenes is going down. Matter of fact, let's go to worship and just take me to the game.
The truth is, I'm tired.
If they're not looking for you here, they're not looking for you.
She said that's understood. Maybe they still searching. Maybe they are.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But don't take up a
No,
position
Ebony,
at a church.
welcome to Frank. Still searching is not a problem. But once you've solidified a location, we're not talking about just being a visitor trying to figure out God, figure out what works for you. You've decided and you declared that God said this is the place.
Yeah.
And you decided to do the due diligence and get into that process of leadership and became a leader and you're leading. But now you're leading and lying. And you don't have to do both.
Facts.
You can lead and be honest. You can lead and say, listen.
Or you can leave and be honest.
You know, and there's nothing wrong with leaving. There's nothing wrong with not being present. But your communication, don't lie and be like, God told me that I need to go and I got to work or I got to be at work. And we find out, no, you're not at work. You're doing something else. Just be honest.
Facts.
Stop lying. That's your problem. That's why you don't like the church now, because you are lying too much. Stop lying.
And don't like to be held accountable.
Nobody want to be checked. You can be checked. You can be judged. Check. Judger the judger. Just
the book of liation.
No, yeah.
That
wasn't all for you, Ebony. Don't take it personal. I was just talking.
No, because like I've heard this, I've seen it personally. Because like I said, the church streets is talking. But I've actually heard this with three different churches that the leadership has said, like, yo, this person told me they was at work, but they was at this service, and they've been going to these different services for a minute, and they don't think we know. But the people talking, like, and they telling the business. So, like, people, be careful. Because if you at the wrong church, the leadership will expose you.
No doubt. And then,
you have been warned.
And then it's your behavior at that church. What you doing?
Right. In fact.
Don't try to be a wonder. You go down under.
Stop wandering.
Because some leaders are not as gracious as others. And they will expose you. Yeah.
So bad.
Church mess.
Church mess.
Church.
Bringing it to it.
Because that's my thing. Like, people put such a bad emphasis on leaving. If you're not getting what you need from the place that you worship, it's okay. Like, we're saying this live. It's okay to go if you're not getting what you need at the present place.
And this be the problem for some, because they be like, oh, God told me to come here.
Stop saying God told you to come places that you
therefore, if that's the case, if you are being checked, chastised, and corrected,
take it.
Take it.
That's it.
Because he's trying to get you to a place to receive the next deposit. But sometimes that friction is so uncomfortable that I'll rather leave.
Right.
And what happens is you get the new arrival high, new job high.
Mm-hmm.
You on time for the first week and a half. New job high, you available, you down.
Facts.
Then now I'm calling in, I'm not gonna be there, whatever. But it's like, hey, who said what when?
Mm-hmm.
Just don't put that pressure on God and then be like, oh no, I'm not. God's not, but he's not
bipolar. And he is not schizophrenic.
Right, but if you feel like, hey, I'm not growing here or I'm not gleaning here, I need to go somewhere, just say a word.
Yeah.
I want to be
or you need a moment to go on tour, say something. I can take you right to the king.
Listen.
You ain't got nothing to bring nowhere.
Parts hardest torn to pieces. You have nothing to offer.
And be careful being a new visitor at a place. They'll see you as a victim.
Listen, what?
They'll pray, and they will prey on you, and you think it's love. I don't know who I'm talking to.
Be out here and be spiritually raped.
Yo,
because they just using you for the gift.
I hate this. This is what I don't like. You know my schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Put your phone on vibrate.
You know what I be doing. It's not even that.
Say the rest. Good morning.
Morning, sis.
Hey, mama.
2911. I'm proud of you online.
Absolutely. Good stuff. You said you promoted you without paying.
My bad.
It's all right.
My bad.
But we love you because you know how we do. You've been good to us.
You have.
We are grateful.
I missed the food.
Yo, I missed the peanut butter cookies, bro.
I missed the food.
Peanut butter cookies is anointing.
I missed the food.
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank. You're locked into Big Frank in the morning, right here in Buffalo, Niagara Falls, around the world, wherever you may be found.
You wanna be.
Facts. Daniel Dark Knight kept on here.
Yeah.
I feel like I sound like an old school radio DJ, like an old
Monday.
It's going down this morning. You're ready to get into some hot topics. We got quite a few situations going on. Dan, you got those joints
Yeah,
ready?
I got you. So number one, the rapper found not guilty in the case where lyrics were used as evidence. So supposedly, a rapper named Spin the Bins,
Spin the
not Spin the
bed.
Block, but
Spin the
spinning the bins.
Yeah.
All right, was was found not guilty for gun possession. Now, he is a rapper. He is from Florida, and in Florida, if you have a felony, you cannot own a gun. Now, his girlfriend bought him the gun, and they tried to use rap lyrics in his song to use as him saying that he was guilty in the trial. He was found not guilty. One, because he didn't buy the gun. Two, most of the DNA on the gun was not his. Only 18% was of the DNA on the gun was his.
Yeah.
But mind you, the girl did buy the gun legally. It was a legal firearm to have. So,
But it
and-
was,
Yeah. So just
but it was not hit. But she bought it for him. It was, but he did not buy it, and he also was not in possession of the gun when
Right.
they
yeah.
found the gun.
So also in that scenario, because I watched the video that's in that, what he sent was that they're trying to use that lyrics from hip hop lyrics
Mhm.
Yeah,
as evidence in cases.
Right.
Yeah, right
Well,
now
they've been doing that.
Right now
They
they
did that with
did that with
Pac.
Boosie.
Yeah, they
They
doing
did that
it.
with Tupac.
They doing it
too.
right now. The Young Thug and Gunna.
And Gunna,
Yeah.
they did it with a young man named Little. I forgot his name. Not Little Mo, because that would be somebody else. But he did 30 years.
Oh wow.
He had 30 years based off of.
His music.
But then he said they spliced two different songs together.
Oh, wow.
to make it as evidence against him. But they're trying to get this petition passed so that doesn't happen like that. So
Right.
because
Yeah.
that means you're taking away our ability of expression,
Creativity. Yeah. That part.
creativity. And the lady who's really fighting this, I thought was going to be a caucus woman, but she's a black woman. She's like, listen, we're not knocking your freedom of speech, but that means we can't use it against you. I'm like, really?
Wow.
Really? So she's
Can't
like,
even trust the people that are
So-
supposed to protect us.
yeah.
That's
so.
like the two chicks that will support Donald Trump publicly.
Yeah, it's weird, bro. Yeah, sometimes, man, weird stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff. Another
And
thing,
group of pastors,
yeah,
yes.
your girl Jennifer Lopez at it
Tell
again.
Jenny.
Jenny from the block at it
That ain't
again.
my girl.
So,
But you know what? She talked just like y'all because she said the problem that she had two things. Just two things:
just two things,
smoking all day
and leaving his clothes on the ground.
and leaving clothes in the room.
And mind
Yo.
you, she about to get into, just got married, had two weddings, already was like almost got divorced over these two things.
Yo.
Get it?
Okay,
get
first
it
of all,
made.
Jen got more rings.
Then Michael
Than Tom
Jordan.
Brady.
Got more rings than Tom Brady. Second of all, you've dated him before.
She knew it.
So you knew his behavior the first time. You knew he smoked the first time when y'all was shacking up the first time. His stuff was all over. Jen, this is you. We as the woman delegation, this is you. But we are not defending you. This is your behavior.
But supposedly they reconciled. He said he was going to not smoke in the house and he was going to be less messy.
Who house is this?
It's their
Their
house.
Their house.
Both
Mm.
of their houses.
Okay.
But her
Um,
thing was he was chain smoking in the house and he was leaving his clothes on the floor.
Now, if he was smoking cigarettes all day,
Yeah.
okay, I
it
got
don't
you.
matter what he was smoking. He was in the
Nah,
house
nah.
smoking in the house that they have, and she didn't like it.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. Jenny don't care.
He,
what you was
he
smoking.
really loves Jen because the average dude have been like,
I'm not.
you
dealing
knew
with
me when before this was me before we
It's
got
too
married.
much house not to have a smoke room.
That part.
Facts.
It's
I
too-
had
That part.
I had a weed room in my apartment when I was out here in these streets.
That part.
I smoke crack and
But I was in these streets. There was one specific room in my 2-bedroom that we called it the precious room.
yeah. And it had two rocks on the windowsill. It was like rock 1 for AM, rock 2 for PM.
Nah, how it works. But live your life.
Organized crackhead?
Jen, this is you.
Live your
Yo,
life.
so,
This
no,
is
we
a
not-
control-
We're not finna sit up here and try to
This is
let
a
that
control
man
thing,
smoke.
Jen. This is you, honey.
She
We
not-
we don't back you
she-
on this.
And what make it worse is, they was living apart from each other.
They
He
were.
wanted to live together, and then she was like, "Okay," and then he was being himself in his house, and you got an attitude about it.
Yeah,
I think
nah.
it's crazy.
Maid services.
It's you.
Oh.
This is you.
Y'all got money. Anyway,
That part.
They got money. He ain't picking up his own clothes. Ella's gonna pick it up.
They got enough money. He can have his own smokehouse.
But yeah.
Right. She can have one part of the house. He
He
can
can have
have
a smokehouse. Like,
Right.
Don't make no sense. Other than national news, jury selection has begun for Trump organization tax evasion trial.
Jeez.
So your boy got to go to court. He ain't never been to court for anything legally that anything that has to do with him breaking the law.
Yeah.
Right.
Until now,
He's gonna be a special
That's
level of
crazy.
orange.
oh yeah,
for that trial.
It's gonna be
It's
different.
a big podcast.
It's gonna be yeah.
All he got to do is file bankruptcy.
I'm gonna
and
laugh.
he'll be right
Is
back.
what I'm gonna do while it's going on.
Oh, LeBron James and his son were the first father-son duo to strike Nike deals
Nice.
together.
Look at y'all.
Wait,
Black-
LeBron
black
James
And
excellence.
his son. So his son also got a
Wow.
Nike deal.
Black
He in college, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black
Oh, that's
ex-
sweet.
So black excellence right
happening.
there.
Come on,
Nepotism.
some positive in y'all in the funny days that
Black
we are
nepotism.
having.
You said black neck.
Black nepotism.
Absolutely.
Guess what? If the black man getting paid, I don't care.
That's a fact. No, that's real. Like
Y'all did it.
we need to see black nepotism.
because y'all done did it. Why can't
Like
I?
why shouldn't his son have his own sneaker? They're going down the same path. Why not?
The LeBrons, but you know.
They call
Those
brownies.
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 Yeah.
What you got? I got them brownies.
They look like LeBron shoes, but they smaller.
Yeah.
Oh, we talked about this last week, so I brought it up again. 50 Cent responds to his son who wants to sit down and talk with him, but it's not the answer that the boy was looking for.
So
Wow.
the,
No, I go ahead. Yeah.
the boy is saying he wants to with his dad. He's getting $6,700 in child support. Says it's not enough.
Okay, never mind.
But what's happening is 50 Cent said that his relationship with his son is different. He doesn't have that regret situation,
Right.
whatever. But he had offered more than that
A while
a
ago.
while ago
Yeah.
to his mom or
Right.
whatever. Like, hey, but you're 25 now.
He said that he offered her $500,000
Half of
and she turned it down.
she turned it down.
And then he took himself
The child
to
support.
child support court, and they deemed that
Yeah.
he only had to give her that much money.
Yep. Yeah.
Yo, okay, so
67,000
Yeah,
no,
6,000
$6,700
a month.
Yeah.
a month.
a month. And like I
That's
said,
crazy.
he was gonna give you $500,000,
Half a
and you told
mil.
him no
Yeah.
because you wanted to be extra. Now the issue I'm
Pride.
having with this, and this is why I was, the whole his son thing. Now 50 Cent is saying that he don't think that is really his son. He think he's being manipulated but also at the same time he feel this way because he said this on the Breakfast Club that his son said he wanted to talk, but he ain't call him.
Yeah.
He went to TMZ and told them that he wanted to have a conversation with his dad.
Yeah.
He didn't say it to 50. And 50 is like, if you want to have a conversation with me,
You coulda came
you
to me.
call me.
Facts.
You know what I mean? He was like, everybody else, they call me. You know what I'm saying? Got beef with this person, a conversation with this person, they call me.
Facts.
He was like, if you really wanted to talk to me, you wouldn't have went to TMZ. He said, my son is looking for attention. He gonna get all the attention he want.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh, 50.
That's real though.
That's
That's
you don't,
real.
You don't
Like,
want to mess with
because
Petty
I
50,
can't-
man. Petty 50
I
is a
can't
different 50, bro.
get the success that I wanted, right? To make a better life for you.
Mhm.
Because originally he wanted a great life for his son. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But like after all of that custody
Right.
and whatnot that they went through, and his son telling him he don't want to deal with him and nothing to do with him.
Right.
Okay, say less.
Fine.
I've tried. I've done my due diligence as a father. You know what I'm saying? I tried to pave the way for you. Now we here,
Right.
and now you think you deserve
Right.
more than what you getting because of what?
And then the boy 25 years old. Like, he ain't-
Yeah, you
can't
grown,
get-
big
you
dog,
can't get
like-
child support no more. You ain't no child, bro.
You better,
But
you
it's
better
crazy
use my name.
when you doing all this, you was doing all this crying about your money when your dad wasn't the problem. It was your mom.
It was your mother.
That's
Who ain't
crazy.
want
You
to
could have had half a mil.
$500,000.
Was
a
it
year.
was it half a mil a year?
A year.
Okay,
Right now with that 6,000, it's only like
a little under a quarter.
What's 7
little
times?
under
What's,
100.
yeah, what's 7 times
Ooh.
12? Good
It's
answer.
like 80 something. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like it ain't,
Yeah.
it ain't the money that
Right.
he say he could have.
In
You
fact,
know what I'm saying?
like,
So it ain't,
yo,
it is what it is.
that's
Next thing,
crazy.
What we got for local news?
Yeah.
sure.
Local news, terrible accident on the 198.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a fatality.
Yes.
That was this morning?
They
Yeah.
said that
Oh, wow.
somebody was
One that we
found.
saw.
One was dead.
Wow, man.
So we got to be careful. You got to watch because it happened around that curve.
This
Yeah,
that MLK
right at
curve.
the 198.
You
Mhm.
have to be careful around that curve, y'all.
Can't be
Stop
going 100.
speeding.
Which curve?
The
That
curve
the
going to
turn.
98 after
That-
you get on 33. You
that-
going
Downtown.
when you going
Niagara
to
Falls.
when you going to west when you going to the west side.
Oh, the split.
Yes.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
You're going to
that
the
curve be
west.
getting to people. You got to really just be careful.
Now, they
Like,
I don't see how people get into accidents there. Like
should just slow down.
me personally, because I know, like, I've never even come close to crashing over there.
We're at again.
Coming from Bailey area
Okay.
towards downtown on the expressway.
With you.
I don't know the numbers of the highway.
It's a
but
nine. Is when
but
you
that
get on the
33?
198.
The 33, right, and then the split towards
Split.
Delaware Park, and then the split towards downtown.
But coming from Bailey.
Coming from Bailey,
Okay.
so you can
there was
get,
an accident.
So
The
you,
ac-
that
where
the 198
accidents always
area
happen.
going towards Sister Hospital.
Right.
I know. Okay. Do where the rocks at? The rocks.
Right.
Yeah.
Where the
Right.
rocks
The
at.
rock walls.
Yes,
That
yes,
turn. Oh.
But people have been crashing into
forever.
forever.
But like, I'm just like, how?
because that's why they put them water bins there, kind of as like the buffer.
Because the merge ain't clear.
right.
No, it's because they merging.
Too fast.
Too fast.
No, they merge, and it's only because I see it. It's because they be trying to merge at the split instead of merging
Before
off
it.
a grider.
Fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That'd be the
So
problem.
That's a
unfortunately,
fact.
somebody lost their life because
That's
of
Because
this.
sometimes you think you're there until you realize, oh no, I'm not.
It's not there.
Yeah. So.
And there was a shooting. I can't pull it up right now. There was a shooting in Buffalo on the west side. One person is dead. And the police are still looking for information. It's the influx of crime is because it's warm.
It's warm.
It's warm.
Second summer. Right
I know
now.
it's so warm that I feel
So-
uncomfortable right now because the heat is off. Too hot.
Yeah, because it's
Second
supposed to
summer.
get up to like 70
Today.
Again. Yeah.
today, tomorrow,
Yesterday-
and
This weekend,
possibly
next week.
Yesterday
Wednesday.
it was 72. I had to go outside. Had to.
Yeah.
Something
I had to go outside.
So that's what we got for local news. Going into final thoughts.
Final thought. What you got for the people? Real quick, real swift. 30 seconds.
You are your own investment, so invest and stop cutting yourself short.
Bam. Kev.
If they don't want you here, they ain't gonna want you there.
Period. Daniel.
Instead of trying to understand a man, just have a conversation with him.
Period.
Ooh.
Talk your talk, black man. Talk good, talk strong, talk wrong. Talk.
Yo.
He's sleeping.
Talk. That's all I got.
Talk, black man.
Your silence is killing you. It's going down 5716 Big Frank in the morning. Let's go. Let's get it. Holla at y'all.
Holla at you later.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Friday.
Saturday,
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. One more regular news thing.
Oh yeah.
Balenciaga, they cut Kanye off.
What?
Yeah, he deserved it.
What happened?